I'm Larry Wood, and I approve this message.
From the Weather Brothers!
We are
Weather Brothers!
What up? We're back, baby. Wait, just the two of us again? What's going on here?
Whoa. What happened? Oh yeah, he's suffering from major jet lag.
Oh, jet lag. That's right. So Dr. Flyfisher went across the pond. He just got back today from a 2-week trip, so he's pretty cooked. I get it. And then, Breezy, I don't know. Last I heard, he was out fishing. So,
Fishing.
So that's
in
right.
One of the 50 lakes around here.
Yeah. Cream rises to the top. We got DJ iWeb and G-Funk Retro in the house.
That's right on, brother. How are you?
Good. Hey, today's a big day. So,
It is.
yeah, I announced.
Not your birthday yet.
That's
next week.
That's next week. But we announced the custom competition today. Big news! It has taken the internet by storm.
Starting. I did see a post earlier
Yeah.
in Hot Wheel Hoarders.
Yep. So Hot Wheel Hoarders. It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. Diecast Heroes is sharing it all. I mean, actually, I looked at my phone. So I took the kids. We all went to the Ninja Gym this afternoon. Got a workout in. We got Worlds coming up in July. Trying to stay ready. And I get back and I check my phone. I had like 100 different like notifications of, shares and posts and everyone saying I'm in or they're glad that we're doing it again. So pretty hyped on that.
Third annual.
So before we kick it off, we have a nice little intro for that. So let's do that.
The Weber Brothers Custom Diecast Competition.
Let's go. So I figured what we would do, if you're cool with it, Warren, is going through the rules for the competition, and then we actually have a pretty sweet segment we're gonna start here momentarily. So there we go. I got you in line here. So I figure we'll just kind of go through the rules here and expand on what you see fit, especially. This is our third go around, and there was some kinks that we ironed out early on with the first two custom diecast competitions, and I feel like it should be smooth sailing because we're like pros at this point with running this competition. So, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So first off, the scale. Hold on, let's bring it down to here. Where'd you go? So the scale 1/64th, right?
164. Yep.
So nothing else?
No.
That's good. Wait,
That's easy. That was an easy one.
Did I hit mute on my mic?
What's the next?
Oh no, we're good. Check. Okay. Sorry, my levels were weird. So it's a digital competition. So what that means is you do not have to mail me your customs. You don't have to be in person for the custom competition. And we are not necessarily knocking any other competitions, but that's what has hindered a lot of people in the past from being able to participate. We wanted that space where everyone can participate. So this is a worldwide competition.
Worldwide. You don't need to send us your custom. And we all know, when you make these, there's a lot of time and love that go into it.
Yeah.
And you don't want it out there in limbo. Like, am I going to get it back? Digital is the way to go. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah. It's pretty unique too. Not everybody does that, right? What castings could they use? What brands can they use?
Any and all brands.
Okay.
This is not a brand specific, right?
Right. This is not
So
a custom Hot Wheels competition or a custom M2, custom Matchbox, Kaido. It is all of the above. So if it's 1/64th, you can do it. In fact,
right.
you want to print your own casting and build off of that 3D print, you can do that. You want to go take a potato and carve it in 1/64th scale car, you could do that.
That that may win.
It may
I
win.
mean, if you can carve a car out of a potato,
Yeah.
just make sure you get us the before and
Yeah,
after.
exactly. So actually there you go. So let's skip down. Seems how you said that part. Let's jump down here to the submission process and what's required here. You want to hit this one for us? Can you see it?
Yeah, so we want at least 5 photos.
Yeah.
One before, definitely. I think that's for me. That was my biggest kink from the first to the second competition. Was it's great what your final project is,
Yep.
but if we can't see where it started, we can't appreciate it like you could appreciate as the creator of what it was and what it now is, right? So
Right.
when you take a regular mainline car and you turn it into something, a one of one, that's what we want to see. So that's most important.
Yeah. At least two progression photos, meaning as you're building it, show us what, midway, partway through, maybe pre-paint, and then a minimum of 3 final photos on a plain white background. I was already tagged on some photos today. Hey, here's my picture. First of all, I love that you're tagging me. Please do. But you still got to send me the email, and I need clear photos on a white background. And that's for the Diecast Heroes magazine. Like if they can't edit it because it's on your custom desk,
Or something. Yeah.
yeah,
They got to be able to put it in their magazine.
that's right.
And I think that's a new one too, that progression photos. I mean, before it was before and then after, and you had like 5 sides, all sides of it after. But if we get that little in between, then again, that just helps.
Well, what that does is that helps us judge it, because then we can actually see what you did to it. Some of the photos, the final photos, like they look so good. I'm like, it looks great. Like, did you build it all, or is it like this is how it came? So some of the raw stuff in the middle really helps with that. So you're gonna email all of those to djiwebhotwheels@gmail.com. I apologize we have some different OEMs that are participating in this. I've had this email for a long time. My bad. It should just say DJI Web Cars or Diecast, but it is what it is. A couple things. So the build types that are available. So you can do just a single car. That's cool. Single by itself, one car. You can do that. You can do a set, like a snake and a mongoose, or like 2 Back to the Future cars or something. That'd be cool. Or you can do a car plus a trailer. So maybe a car pulling like some big oil rig, whatever, or a trailer with another car on it, up to 3 pieces. So you can do that.
Yep.
So
My favorite, the 3-piece set.
yeah, no dioramas. It's just it gets too hairy on everything that we're judging. I mean, your diorama could be great and your car could suck, and it's
we gotta have some limits,
yeah.
But
No resubmissions from the first 2 years. Nothing inappropriate. Pretty simple there.
the new, show us what you got.
Well, this one's new actually. The builder info. Well, to a degree, we wanted it before. Some people gave it before, but we didn't really put it in the rules. So what do you think about that? The builder info?
I think this is a way to get yourself out there, right? Especially if you're a new guy. I mean, I just had this happen to me. A guy had a picture of one of my customs, and it actually had my name on it and everything, but he didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, coincidence, I happened to see it, and I was like, "Hey, that's mine." But I mean, especially if you're newer or you want to just this is a way to get your work out there. people to recognize you and stuff.
In addition to that, when we're talking the magazine, you want to put as much info as you can so we can fill up a page. If it's just a picture of your car and that's it, we don't know what you did, who you are, where you're from, what inspired it. Actually, I remember one of the cars it's the car that I made for Yabra. I made him a Mad Max style car, and I had typed up a little bio. It was like, the war has ended, the dust has settled, and the nuclear whatever has hit, and there's one line of defense to defend the Lego relic, and it's this vehicle. So I was able to type up a little story to it when I gave it to Ya, to kind of put you or help you visualize where this car would be seen. And so I think that could help as well in the magazine as well. So, and then right here, so email submission must include your name, address, phone number, and Instagram. Listen, if you win any of these prizes, which we're going to show you in a moment, then I got to know where to ship it.
Many prizes, yes.
Yeah. So let me drop that video real quick.
Pardon?
Let me drop that video of the.
Let's see that.
Of all the prizes. Okay, you ready for this? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The Weber Brothers are back for a third year for our custom diecast competition. Our sponsors are bigger and better than ever, and they gave us a gang of prizes to give away. So here are the prizes for the winners. I got so many stickers, it's wild. Those are all stickers. These are all Chase cars. All of them. Chase, signed by the designers. It's crazy. All right. Gang of prizes.
Getting pumped. Look at all those things.
I'm actually like, man, I want to enter this competition. Get me some of that. You know what I mean?
I just want to say, like, this was our vision that it would be getting bigger and better every year. And, we got some new guys that have come on. IXO, they just, they're just a new brand. We just saw them at the Vegas convention and they signed on. We told them what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I think he pretty much pulled one out and signed it right there and gave it to you.
Yeah, the whole EXO team did. So we have
Rim Riders, they're at the convention too. They're a new sponsor. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome boards. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna do something really exciting here with Rim Riders in a moment. We'll jump into that. But as far as prizes go, like phenomenal prizes, we got trophies. Warren's working on that with Tony. So great prizes across the board. When you have entered, this is our ask. This is your payment into the competition, okay, is a social media post. That's all we're looking for. And the reason why we're doing this is it helps drive awareness into the community. Warren, you mentioned earlier about, getting their name, their Instagram handle, all that. That's for the magazine. There's going to be, tens of thousands of people that get this magazine, and then they can see your work and and what's really cool about Tony and Carmen with the magazine, the editors, is they put your Instagram handle in there. They put all your stuff so that people are forwarded to your page. But with this, so we're looking for a screenshot of this, and you post it on Instagram, Facebook, whatever your platform is, and say, hey, I entered the competition. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And then I'm posting that in my story. I'm tagging Diecast and tag Diecast Heroes. It says that right here. Tag Diecast Heroes and DJ iWeb. And then we know you're in. And actually I'd say about a third of the time when that happens, I'm turning around and I'm looking for that email to make sure that I got it. Because if I didn't, I'm going to comment, hey, I haven't got your stuff yet. Make sure you get it through to me. But this is what we're looking for. We're looking for to spread the word here, and tag your friends, tag your homies, tag the other builders, let them know to enter the competition. Judging is going to happen on June 8th, and it's going to be on our YouTube, just like we're doing right here. We have a lot of judges that are going to come through. It's not limited to just this. Like, we actually added on, we got Lee from Nuclear Minds and Angela Bombshell squad going to be jumping on as well. So lots of people are joining to judge it. And so in my mind, the more judges I get, the more fair we can make it, you know?
Oh yeah. That's important, because this is not like just the Weber brothers judging you and like what we like or what I like. I mean, there's some people in there, some judges that are big time, right? And I mean, we got, Hot Wheels designers. I mean, come on. I mean, we're at the top of the line, right? Like, we're not just playing around here.
That's right. We got actual. We did our best to get some real designers in here. We got Hot Wheels designers, we got M2 designers, and also so Brad from Orange Track Diecast, he's gonna be a judge for us as well. And so, point is it's a pretty diverse panel of judges, but in the industry. Kind of what we're gonna be judging it on, and then our prizes. We have a gang of prizes here. It's all estimated on the value, and but then you have links to everybody in here. So I would challenge you guys to go click on Copper Johns, go click on Matt Gabe, go click on Tyrone and the Rim Riders, go click on Hayden's page, the HHW Customs, Brad at Orange.
He's
Diecast.
new this year too, yeah.
Yep. Go make sure you click on all these and see what they're all about. Follow them on Instagram. Here's our sponsors. I mean, tell me another competition that's got sponsors like this. I don't know of any.
I'm ready, set, go. I mean, I'll give you from now until the end of time.
That's right. That's right. But something actually really cool. Let's pivot over to here. Where are we at? There you go. So we have, this is a new sponsor for us, Rim Riders. Okay. So they make custom skateboards. And not only custom skateboards, like you can, when I think about a custom skateboard, I think, oh yeah, like the deck, like what's underneath it. But it goes so much deeper.
Are those Hot Wheels wheels?
Right.
On a skateboard?
Right. You can get different wheels, different rims, different trucks, different grip tape, different designs on the bottom. And so what we're going to do, the winner is going to get this skateboard. Okay. Now we actually have skateboards for top 3, but the second and third, they're like a generic, I don't want to say generic because it's still a custom Hot Wheels, like a penny board. But then you have the winner is going to have the custom board here that we design as a community. So on my Instagram, in my Instagram stories, I'm going to be putting up pictures for us to judge, or sorry, not judge, but to vote on. Okay. And then, so each week we're going to vote on, the wheels, the rims, the trucks, the deck tape, the paint underneath, what we're going to do. And then at the end, that custom board, 1 of 1, maybe we'll do 2 of 2. Maybe we'll talk Tyrone into making 2 of them so we can have one back here on our wall. Don't worry, I'll pay you for that one. But it'd be great to have. So essentially a 1 of 1 skateboard that will ship your way. So it's unlike anything else that we've done or that I've seen been done. What do you think?
That is crazy cool. I mean, just think having that thing on your. I mean, if you don't skate, or I have it almost classify this as a
trophy, right?
Yeah, like a trophy, like you would, like a display piece you would put in, on your wall or lean it up against your something that you can admire, right? I mean, that's a work of art right there. I mean, I'm just looking at those are
phenomenal.
Fire.
Yeah. So I'm going to go through excuse me, and show you guys the the wheel options right now. And then these are all going to be posted on my Instagram story, and we're going to choose. So this is week 1. I'm going to put it up a couple times. So here's option 1.
Whoa.
Crazy, right?
Those wheels with brake calipers on them?
Yeah.
Those are like, what are those, like F1 type wheels?
F1, I mean, I don't know if they're F1, but they look great. Option 2, option 3, and then option 4.
Wow. That's tough.
That is. I'll go
That's
backwards
tough.
now.
Good thing we vote.
2.
I like
that's right.
those personally right there.
Yeah, this could be cool.
The red and the brown, you can't, I don't know if you can go wrong with that.
Think about the paint that could match those. 3, you
Yokohama?
could throw some neon in there. But the blues too, though? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Good stuff. Real good stuff, right?
Yeah. It's getting me excited. I'm excited. So
The winner. Oh, my goodness.
So make sure that you jump on Instagram and take a look at that. Where did I get my? There we go. And make sure you get your votes in. But super pumped for our diecast competition. Actually, I ended up posting it a week early to give everyone an extra week to make sure they get their stuff in. In the past couple years, we've had hundreds of submissions. Hundreds of diecast artists have been featured in the Diecast Heroes magazine and given an opportunity unlike any other. And so I want to give a huge shout out again to Tony and Carmen at Diecast Heroes magazine for partnering with us on that and doing the competition issue. Yep, and there's the one from last year, which by the way is still for sale. So if you guys want to go support diecastheroes.com, you can also click the links in our bios. It's got all that and comp up those issues that you missed out on. So yep.
Definitely.
All right. Oh, what is this? Ain't no one got time for this.
NFT. It's a trap. According to Wikipedia, a non-fungible token is a unique digital identifier that is recorded on a blockchain and is used to certify ownership and authenticity.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for NFT. So what's hilarious about all this is that we called it. We called it. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we went through the fire, right? Or you did, really. I mean,
and James.
You were really hyped about it. You got us all hyped. We opened packs.
Yeah,
on this
live.
channel, right? Live packs.
Thousands
and it was
of dollars.
Exciting. And then it, I don't know if it was the degree of difficulty, the lack of exposure. You had issues with getting some cars. James, seemed like one step forward and then 2 back, and it's
yeah.
But you did get one.
Finally, I did. So we're talking NFT. I got the NFT Skyline, and this was
the latest drop.
This was it's not a redeemable. This was a complete set. So I completed Series 7, all 64 cars I hunted down. Yeah, it was crazy to be able to get the full set, to be able to get this.
That's a lot of flow.
It's a lot of flow. If you don't know about that flow, that is the money side of things for it.
The digital currency that they use to, among many of the cryptos out there. But
correct. So if you for some reason have been living under a rock and don't know, and by that I mean you haven't been watching, the Weber Brothers Custom Diecast show. Or not diecast, or just our show in general, because NFT is dead for Hot Wheels. NFT is dead. They're not doing it anymore.
They're not. No more drops. No more packs. No more.
So if you got them, hold on to them. and they just had the final redemption, the Batman. I got it in the mail. I just haven't shot it yet, so we'll cross that bridge next week, which I am super hyped on, by the way. But this car, is that the Lincoln?
It is. So you're saying I
Hold it
got to
up.
sit
Let me
on
see.
this forever? Well, I would do that anyway because I recently started collecting the Lincoln.
Yeah.
Everything's falling apart here. The Lincoln line.
Correct.
And that was one that I got at the convention, Vegas convention. I traded for that one, and that might be one of the best Lincolns that they've dropped actually. But yeah, so I mean, I guess there's some good, some bad. I mean, if you look, there's a silver lining and everything, right? That they're not doing it anymore. Does that mean therefore the value is going to shoot up, right? Because now if there's no more NFT, the ones you do have should be more valuable, right?
Yeah. So you're right. When we're talking about the heartache of an NFT, the good that's coming out of this is that they are no longer. And so all the NFTs that we got, their price is just skyrocketed. Now, the reality of it is that Hot Wheels has not officially come out and said, hey, we're done. But they've come out in like one-on-one situations and said, no, we're done. So they're done. They're not making any more. So all your NFTs are going to go through the roof. So think about like your ID cars. Do you remember the ID cars? Mm-hmm. They're not making those anymore. You have like Larry's Garage cars, all those like, I mean, they have some kind of pop culture and nostalgic lines now. But the point is that when a line ends, that's it. All those Ferraris and how expensive they shot up, ironically enough, it came back. But point is,
but they're not making. I heard they're not making new castings or repeat castings of previous Ferraris. Everything that they come out now is newly tooled.
Oh, is that right?
So
I haven't heard that yet, but
yeah, so
that's exciting.
They're like the Ferrari that you used to, especially like the Super Treasure and that stuff. They're not making those anymore. Everything's going to be newer or a new tooled version.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So does this car look familiar to you though?
Vaguely. Wasn't there a basic? Oh, there. Yeah.
So
the basic version. I mean, which is not uncommon, but
well,
they almost they changed the number. Thank goodness.
I think it is a little uncommon. Let me pose you this question. The Dodge Power Wagon. Remember that green one? And now they have the convention one. The big Dodge Power Wagon. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Have you seen that in the main line?
No.
Blown Delivery. Have you seen that as a main line? It's been
No,
it hasn't. Okay.
so you're saying, in not so many words, that they should have.
Well, what about like the
They
Cowabunga?
should have made a new car.
The Demo Tisto. Right? My point here is that you have literally, and it's not just an NFT. This is the NFT rewards car. You have to buy 60 NFT, be able to acquire all of them, including the showcase model, which is a $600 car on its own. A $600 car. NFT. It's not even redeemable to be able to acquire this. And in my eyes, not only did you just grab a main line, you use the same paint. Like it looks like a Super Treasure Hunt version, which is cool if it was a super, but it's not. This is an NFT, one of 1,000, limited, high end, as creme de la creme as NFT can get, and they based it off of this main line. That's my issue.
So should they have changed the car, or should they have done more to the car?
If you're going to use this car, give me a completely different paint scheme, so it doesn't literally look identical to it. Like it looks identical.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. The
Had
tempos
and I guess here's the thing. Like the question is, had I known this would have been that car, would I have gone from? The answer is no, 100% not. So
you didn't know what it was. You just knew there was going to be
I knew there was going to be one. I didn't know
super
what it
rare.
was. And mind you, the predecessor to this was the truck, the purple truck, and that one's phenomenal. That one's great. I love that truck. But that was for series 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get this. And by the way, I heard that they were thinking about making it a Lamborghini, which would have been phenomenal. But instead and I get, JDM and, I get it, but bro, it's the same freaking car.
Yeah. I guess
you
I feel your pain.
Let me ask you this. If you had invested into this, what would your thoughts be?
Right. Yeah. I guess if I would have did that much work and tried to, acquire, it's like, you're looking for 60 or 100 pieces to the puzzle. You get them all together and then this is what you get. Yeah, I can see your disappointment.
Yeah.
So
it's for sale. If you want it, get at me.
All that. Is it for sale for cheap or is it for sale? There's still,
$1,000 takes it.
$750 or whatever.
Yeah, I saw one for sale for $750. I saw one sold for $1,200. Mine's a good number. It's like 210.
It's one of 750 basically. There's 1,000 they say out there, but how many were redeemed? How many?
Correct.
So it's a rare car by number.
It's probably one of the rarest in either one of our collections. At least Mattel produced. So,
well, I've got a car numerically that's more rare than that, but
yeah, there's some that are out there.
I've got a one of one. And a one of two. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
This guy. Let's see. We got are the people chanting?
You hear it?
I hear it.
What do you hear? What are you hearing?
What's in the bag? All right, ladies and gentlemen.
The light is on.
So, for the people at home, Warren, explain to us what's in the bag.
What's in the bag is bags of cars that I've found at the thrift store. Most of them are about that. Cost about that much.
Okay.
And you can see what's in there, and usually you get one or two gems.
Yeah.
Or maybe more. But this particular bag, it's too bad that Dr. Fly is not here, because I think he would appreciate this bag a lot more. But $3.99 from Goodwill. And just by looking right there, if I just did a screenshot.
Is that the Poison Pinto?
What are you seeing?
I see 2 Poison Pintos.
You see 2 Poison Pintos? Look at that vintage Conca with the bucket. Oh my goodness. Oh. There's definitely some vintage in here. Oh, we got another. Look at those. Even the outside the bag, the Tonkas are looking good.
It's not very, very often the Tonkas look better than the Hot Wheels.
Well, I will admit these, some of these, and I was surprised. I've got 1, 2, 3 red line cars right here.
Yeah. Great bag, honestly.
They're if you, I guess they're loved. Is that what they say when?
Well
played.
loved, yeah.
And that was missing the scoop. Um, they still kind of roll. Um, yeah. So this is maybe the best condition one. Little. Let's see. What is that one called? Remember?
I thought it was a Pinto as well. Is it not?
It looks like a Pinto, right? But it's actually called the Gremlin Grinder.
Gremlin. Nice.
Gremlin Grinder. Yeah. So, I mean, for $4, I mean, how can you go wrong, right?
Yeah, that's a great poll.
You want to do another?
Yeah, pop open one more.
Let's see what we got here. So this is the one, yeah, Polaris 440.
Is that a pink bug? Some kind of bus, charter bus?
I mean, you never know what you're gonna find.
Is it metal?
It is metal. This is actually, oh, I can't see. Man, these have to, my eyes. My eyes are hurting me. Oh, look at we got a little McDonald's guy.
All right.
Some of this stuff, China stuff. I mean, that's to be expected, but um,
So you had like a great bag, and then you have a not so great bag.
yeah, that's kind of and all this stuff that doesn't get used, like these like NASCAR cars, they can be lotted together. I mean, if we just did a flashback of last week, I still have
Oh, Mario Karts.
the Mario cars right there. That's going to go into its own lot. Um, we don't. There's surprisingly there's no John Deere
Hmm.
in this in this week, but I think the best pool is this one. This nice vintage. So this is like my wheelhouse. This is my bag, the 80s. And like this car, for example,
When it gets
bec-
crunched or whatever.
yeah, I like it. It's like spring loaded,
That's
so
cool. That's cool.
and it like pops, so it looks like it got damaged. I mean, you can see I have a nice little collection of them
Oh, there
right
you
there.
go.
So yeah, so you know,
Great.
I mean, I was there yesterday looking. I mean, there's the the one right there in central Spokane, the Valley Village. There must be at any given time 20 or 25 bags,
Really?
and yeah, there's always they have a huge toy section. Like I mean, the one wall must be like 50 feet long of just bags of stuff, and they have them separated, and like they got like kind of Barbie stuff and
Yeah.
Hot Wheels or bags of cars, and then diecast cars, and then they have like cards and games and stuff. So every time I go there, I have to spend 10 minutes or 15 minutes just looking. And I always have to look at that one. I have to look over my shoulder because one guy that supposedly wants a car more, that wants a bag more than me. And if you reach for it, he might grab it too. So I was got to be on my toes there, head on a swivel, as they say. You know,
Yeah.
there's guys out there.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get out there with the different collectors. Are they gonna be friends or foes? Um,
You hope they would be,
I mean, those that are foes, you just don't take seriously. You're like, all right, we do whatever. Like, this is diecast cars, man. Like, it's not the end of the world. Even over like supers or whatever, like losing your temper, it's like whatever, man.
yeah,
Just
there's
move
always,
along.
I mean, there's a line and people cross the line and
Yeah.
you don't have to be like that. Again, in the end, It is a toy, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Well, so this last weekend was Nationals out in St. Louis, and they announced next year Nationals is in Dallas. So,
We're going.
I mean, I hit up the wife. I was like, "What do you think?" She's like, "I don't know." I was like, "That's not a no." So,
You know, I mean, we've not been there, right?
Yeah.
We've been to Vegas 3 or 4 times. We've been to LA, and we're still planning on going to LA, this year.
yeah,
I think it'd be fun to go out there. I mean, it's going to be a different vibe, and I'm not gonna lie, I was having some FOMO, like
yeah,
seeing pictures all week, and like Lee's out there,
yeah.
and some other cool guys.
All the homies. All the
Yeah.
homies. It is a great community. If you've never been to a show or been to a convention, you're missing out. So try and sign up for that. But here's your plug, because the time to sign up for that is beginning of May. It's coming up real quick. So we are going to be purchasing our tickets. Be on the hunt for your tickets
For October, you're talking
for
about the
October
LA
for
convention.
LA. But that's coming up real quick. So we were in this situation where we thought we couldn't afford it. We can't get the time off. We can't. And so finally we just said, you know what? We're going to do it. And we made it happen. And actually, I'll be honest with you. The first time I said, hey, I'm going to do it, it was like July. And I said, we're going to go in October. And then I didn't even know when the tickets went up for sale. And they went up for sale in May. So I missed it. So we did have to wait a whole nother year. So here's your plug. It's coming up in May. You can get your tickets. Go sign up for the newsletter. Shout out to Brad and Orange Track Diecast, because he's one of the editors over there. But yeah, go sign up so you can get your tickets. So, but anyway, someone in the chat saying they miss Dr. Flyfisher. I agree. We do too. He'll be back next week.
Yes, he's got to come help promote the diecast competition.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Star Wars Day next week. So come dressed to impress with your sweet lightsaber.
May the 4th.
May the 4th. So, but yeah, dude, great show and pumped for the custom competition. If anyone wants this NFT, get at me, DM me, $1,000, it's yours. I'll ship it. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got. So make sure you like and subscribe, comment, and share with your homies. Let them know about that custom competition. So that's what we got. Until next time, I'm DJ iWeb.
G-Funk Retro.
Catch y'all later.